On this episode of Political Personalities with Skye, we are meeting with former New York State Senator David Carlucci here at the Mario Cuomo Bridge, or is it the Tappan Zee Bridge?
I'm David Carlucci, former New York State Senator. I had the privilege of representing Rockland and Westchester counties, and we're here at the old Tappan Zee Bridge, the new Mario Cuomo Bridge. So I figured this would be a great place to take you because this bridge is beautiful, right? We have a pedestrian walkway, a cycling path. Pretty soon there's going to be the first organized race across the bridge, which is coming up really shortly. But I think the problem is that it's so big, it's so intimidating that a lot of people don't take advantage of it. But I encourage everyone that's watching that if you have some time, come on up here and walk across the bridge because it is a beautiful sight. And often people ask, say, why would the bridge be built at one of the widest sections of the river? The story goes that back in the 1950s when this was being planned, if it was just about 800 feet to the south, it would have been under the jurisdiction of the Port Authority. And so that's why it's really just 800 feet to the north, and it has its own jurisdiction, that it's the New York State Thruway Authority. So it's politics, not geographic conditions that led to the bridge being built at the widest point.
You know, you were in the IDC, which caucused with Republicans, and I know Republicans have made a big stink about changing the name back from Mario Cuomo to Tappan Zee, and I'm wondering where you stand on that issue.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a long issue. First, I would say we caucused independently, so we didn't caucus with the Republicans.
Okay.
But on this bridge, I mean, goes back to the what we call the Big Ugly, right? When this bridge, when it was voted on, the name of the bridge, it was packaged with all other types of things. So it wasn't just, hey, let's vote on changing the name of the bridge. It was, hey, do you want funding for your local municipalities? You've got to support the name of this bridge. So I think locally, if you go around saying the Mario Cuomo Bridge, people will be like, okay, you're not from around here. You got to call it the Tappan Zee Bridge. And I'm hopeful that we get that identity back and have, have the Tappan Zee Bridge. It belongs here, or maybe have a compromise, right? Have the Mario Cuomo Tappan Zee Bridge, but make sure that you have that identity.
We meet people everywhere on this show. Here's some pedestrians on the bridge. He stopped David and recognized him as a former New York State Senator. What do you call the bridge?
I call it Tappan Zee Bridge.
So when I was in the state senate, that was my life, my passion. And even before that, I was a town clerk. I would always run for office. So when I put it all on the line and ran for Congress, it's really hard to think about what are you going to do if you don't win, right? And so I didn't really think of that and just put everything I got into that and served out after I lost the primary for Congress, I served out the rest of my term in the Senate and started to think about how can I use the skills and the experience that I have to continue to help people and help move our state forward. And I got lucky that I teamed up with a few organizations really early on after I left the Senate and now do consulting work and have been able to build that practice. And I do a little bit of lobbying, but mostly it's on consulting and business development, helping organizations navigate government. So I love my time as an elected official, and now I'm living the best life in terms of what I'm doing now, being able to use that experience and use it for good.